On a comfortable Tuesday night here at Mustang Stadium, we are set now for Mid-Penn Colonial Division Boys Soccer here at Mustang Stadium as the West Prairie Mustangs take on the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils here at Mustang Stadium. Hello everyone watching on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for what should be a very exciting game between the Mustangs and the Blue Devils. West Prairie comes to this game 2 wins, 2 losses overall, 1-1 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division season. And for the Blue Devils, they're coming to this game undefeated through 3 games, 2 wins and 1 draw. They are 2-0 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. West Prairie is coming off a tough overtime loss this past Saturday at Bermudian Springs, 1-0 the final this past Saturday for the Mustangs. But West Prairie comes to this game 1-0 at Mustang Stadium. Their last home game was their first, and 1-0 victory for the Mustangs against Bowling Springs. While Greencastle-Antrim in the white comes in after a dominant 4-0 win against James Buchanan this past Thursday in their last game. And we are underway here at Mustang Stadium. We noticed that there was some technical difficulties during the the opening marks here, as we have the starting lineups here for both teams. For Greencastle-Antrim, they're coached by Eric Brunner. And here is the starting 11 for the Blue Devils. At number 2 is Cooper Noblet. Ewan Coy is wearing number 5. Wearing number 6 is Andrew Bowers. Number 8 is Ben Murray. Number 9 is Garrett Decker. Number 10 is Caleb Bain. Number 11 is Ryan Farrell. Number 15 is Daniel Sprinkle. Running number 26 is Nolan Sullivan. Running number 38 is Chase Davidson. And the goalkeeper for the Blue Devils is running number 40, Ethan Ford. That's the starting 11 for the Blue Devils. The starting 11 for the West Prairie Mustangs, nothing out of the ordinary here. Running number 21 is Don Badia. Number 2 is Tanner Sigler. Number 29 is the goalkeeper, Andrew Riesinger. Number 3 is Justin Clegg. Number 26 is Braden Fritz. Running number 8 is Braden McKeever. Running number 10 is Mason Sano. Running number 14, we have to apologize before we introduce this man. Apparently, we've been mispronouncing his name wrong for the last 5 years, according to Coach Jared Whiteley. We've been saying Simon Dinger, but rated number 14 is Matthew Simondinger. We do apologize to Matthew and his family for mispronouncing the family name there. But I was just announcing like I was told. Jared Whiteley corrected me for once. So Matthew Simondinger is wearing number 14. Number 11 is Michael Weaver. Michael Weaver had the game-winning goal against Bowling Springs in the home opener for the Mustangs. Wearing number 18 is Dalton Young. And number 33 is Caleb Sigler. Before this game started in the junior varsity game, it was a good back-and-forth battle in the second half for junior varsity Mustangs against Greencastle-Antrim. And the result was a draw, 2-2 tie for the junior varsity game. Greencastle was able to tie the game in the final minutes of that game. It was a very exciting junior varsity game. And home game number 2 for the Mustangs. Home game number 2, my mistake there. Home game number 2 for the West Prairie Mustangs. Game number 5 overall for West Prairie. And Mason Sano trying to get this ball away from Ryan Farrell. And the big storyline hanging, the big question mark hanging to tonight's game is, will we have the power last the entire night? For those who did not watch the field hockey game last night here at Mustang Stadium, you missed a rather unusual ending to the game. It was right in the middle of halftime. And something happened down the road here. We'll have details for you in just a second. But the power went out here. The power went out here at Mustang Stadium, was completely out at halftime when it was already dark outside. And we could not see much of anything. The Mustangs had a 10-1 lead at halftime for West Prairie field hockey against Greencastle-Antrim. And then the power goes out. We waited like at least 15 minutes for the power to come back on, but the stadium lights weren't they were just not coming back on until a couple minutes after we ended the broadcast. So the game was set for a final. West Prairie Field Hockey getting a 10-1 win thanks to a power outage last night. And so the reason, like, we didn't know it at first, but when I got home and watching on Facebook what was going on all over Perry County Talk and our Facebook pages, there was an accident right down the road here. Not an auto accident, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. It's odd enough to be talking about it, but apparently, like, there was no weather at all last night. No wind, no nothing. And somehow a tree went down, hitting the wires, but it got worse from there because this was a huge tree right in downtown Elliotsburg. It took the wires down, and it crashed into somebody's home. So we hope everyone involved in that incident is okay. I haven't heard anything in terms of injuries or anything like that, so I guess that's some good news if you haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, it's just weird, right? Like a picture-perfect night, and then a tree goes down. Brings the wires down and crashes into somebody's house. So hopefully the lights will stay on here for tonight. But other than that, for Greencastle-Antrim, the big player to keep an eye on for Greencastle-Antrim is a young freshman, and a shot here for Mason Sano up the left side. It's got to go wide, and it will be going out for a Greencastle throw-in. Nolan Sullivan, a freshman for Greencastle-Antrim, has 3 goals for the Blue Devils. He leads the team in scoring. The Blue Devils started the season with a scoreless draw, a tie against East Pennsboro, 0-0 in the first game. Then they went on to beat Shippensburg at home, a score of 2-0. And then the last game, 4-0 for Greencastle-Antrim at home against James Buchanan. So Greencastle hasn't given up a goal just yet for 3 games. And Let's Play Mustangs are looking for something here. Don Medina going upside for Michael Weaver. Weaver looking for Mason Sano, and this ball gets cleared out. Bad strategy there for the Mustangs, and now a long ball. Oh, look at this speed. It's a 1-on-2 attack, and a pass goes back and taken away by Caleb Sigler. Sigler clearing it out. And it'll go out for a Blue Devil throw-in. The goalkeeper for the Blue Devils is Ethan Ford. Through 3 games, he has 25 saves, so the offense is not really quite there for the Blue Devils. Even though they scored 6 goals in 2 games, the last 2 games. But the goalkeeper has been busy for the Blue Devils in the last 3 games. This is the first away game for Greencastle-Antrim also today, with their first 3 games. Or excuse me, no, this is actually their second. Their first game was at East Pennsboro. So Nolan Sullivan has 3 goals for the first 3 games. 1 goal each for Noah Parks, Garrett Decker, and Caleb Bain. A shot goes wide, barely. Mustangs with an aggressive attack so far, trying to score the first goal against Greencastle-Antrim and give the Blue Devils their first loss of the year, too. Another very busy week for West Prairie Athletics. Going on right now, I believe, up at the high school is West Prairie Girls Volleyball. Girls Volleyball at home tonight against Greencastle-Antrim. And that will be our next broadcast for West Prairie Broadcasting, right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. On Thursday, we'll be broadcasting girls volleyball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds for our next broadcast. And this ball is taken away beautifully by Justin Clegg, and Clegg is passing it back and gets intercepted. We're here now to Noblet, Cooper Noblet. He was looking right there for Chase Davidson. This ball rolls out right by Westbury head coach Jared Lively for a Blue Devil throw-in. Quick throw-in here. Looking good here for Nolan Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a high cross. It goes out for a Westbury goal kick. Despite Greencastle-Antrim off to a strong start, the Mustangs currently have a 4-game winning streak against Greencastle-Antrim. The momentum is definitely there on the Mustang side despite a tough 1-0 loss in overtime against Bermudian Springs in the Mustangs' last game. Man, way you talk too much, time really does go by as we're almost 10 minutes into this game already. Justin Clegg going down the middle for Caleb Sigler. There's Tanner Sigler. We have a huge announcement to make later on in this broadcast during the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. Breaking news regarding West Prairie Athletics. A huge announcement coming up at halftime. I encourage everyone to stick around for that in about half an hour. As the Mustangs, we just found this out like before the broadcast started, and huge breaking news that I was told from Ryan Anderson, our athletic director here today. It's big time news. It's huge. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Big halftime report coming up. It's big. It's big. This ball gets cleared out by Braden Fritz. And the Mustangs still with control. Long through ball intended for Sandler. It actually does get past the two defenders for Greencastle. Mason Sandler had to step back. And that was never going to go towards his way. And this pass intercepted by Daniel Sprinkle. This ball looking for a long through ball. The Blue Devils are doing well in possession in the last few minutes. Interesting clearance right there for Justin Clegg. Justin Clegg clearing out, finds Michael Weaver down the middle. And now a long lob pass here. This could be interesting for the Mustangs as Michael Weaver gets taken away. Over here now to Don Badia. And Sarah trying to keep it. He does get the cross, but good strategy there for Ethan Ford. It's not a save, but he comes up with it. A long shot and nice shot, however, for Garrett Decker, and that was Andrew Riesinger. Had to go up a little bit for that one. Goes off his hands, and this is going to be the first corner of the game for the Blue Devils. Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA official? You ever thought of becoming a referee for soccer? Now's your opportunity. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. PIAA.org is the site. High cross here on the corner. And nice job for Riesinger to go uphill a little bit and then hang on to possession. And Mason Sound almost had possession right there. Good passing around here for the Blue Devils. Trying to find somebody open. There was Chase Davidson. There's Don Medea. And he's looking for... There goes Michael Weaver. Weaver had a game winner against Bowling Springs in the home opener for the Mustangs. Good block there for Sano. It goes out for a Greencastle goal kick. About 15 minutes into this game, still scoreless. For this game, once again here in Mustang Stadium, this could be another one of those games where one goal could be could be a factor here, could be enough to win it. Of course, it's got to be a factor, but one goal might be enough just to win this game. This ball for Ford goes out. And that ball cleared out by Braden McKeever. And that pass almost taken away. Actually, it is taken away. The target was Frank Lentz. Frank Lentz, normally a junior varsity starter, and now he's getting his first appearance here in this varsity game. As a matter of fact, we're seeing a lot of new names here on our new West Perry roster. Seeing a lot of new names. It's like both teams came together for varsity and junior varsity into one big roster. And this ball gets cleared out all the way for Ben Murray. Coming up in 3.5 minutes, we'll have our West Perry Athletic Department trivia question of the game. A little bit of a short week for West Perry Broadcasting on the YouTube channel. We are going to be broadcasting West Perry football's game again this Friday at Trinity. That will be on Facebook. We'll talk more about that later on in the broadcast. Substitution coming in now for the Blue Devils. Throwing coming up here. Now coming in for Greencastle-Antrim. Looks like that's number 9, Garrett Decker. Decker looking for a high throw in, and right in front of that, up in the air by Tanner Sigler. And right up to come up with it is Andrew Riesinger, West Perry goalkeeper. Game time temperature here at Mustang Stadium, a comfortable 74 degrees here at Mustang Stadium right now. A few clouds here and there. There is a good chance for rain later tonight, but we shouldn't see any of that until this game has concluded. That pass intercepted by Farrell. Good passing right here for Caleb Bain. Caleb Bain has 1 goal so far this season for the Blue Devils. Yesterday we had West Perry field hockey. Today we got boys soccer, obviously. And then Thursday we'll have West Prairie Girls Volleyball in action on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. Girls Volleyball taking on Shippensburg Thursday night. That'll be a good game. Hopefully we get an update for Girls Volleyball later in this broadcast, as they are hosting Greencastle-Antrim right now up at the high school. It's kind of like a West Prairie versus Greencastle kind of day. Boys soccer at home against the Blue Devils. Volleyball at home against the Blue Devils. West Prairie girls soccer is at Greencastle-Antrim tonight. And then that's it for West Prairie versus Blue Devils for the rest of the week. It's green versus blue, pretty much. And nice takeaway, Aaron Lentz. Got shoved there a little bit. Justin Craig up with it. A little bit of aggressiveness right there for the Blue Devils. Trying to get the ball away. A long through ball and good defensive stuff for Tanner Sigler. And that ball rolls out for Blue Devils throwing. Now halfway through the first half, here is our West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question of the game. Greencastle-Antrim boys soccer is 1-0 all time against Perry County teams in the District 3 playoffs. Who did the Blue Devils beat in that one game? I'll give you a hint on this one. This school doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it kind of does, but nah, not really. We'll have that answer for you coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. Nice big crowd here for West Prairie against Greencastle-Antrim in boys soccer. We see a youth organization team for, I'm guessing it's out of Tuscarora Soccer Club. One of the teams is here supporting the varsity boys soccer Mustangs. And a few Greencastle fans make a long trip to be here today. It is a bit of a trip for Greencastle to travel all the way up here. Greencastle down towards the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, Mason-Dixon line, if you will. So it takes over an hour to get here, like an hour and 20 minutes, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it might be the longest trip for both these schools to get to each other. And now this ball is getting away, and this is a good looking opportunity here. A long shot and goes wide. Good shot there for Dalton Young, and it just misses the corner of the net. That was giving the Mustangs the lead. It was a good breakaway there with three Blue Devils behind him. 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper, but the shot just goes wide of the net. Goal kick coming up here for Ethan Ford. On the roster, he's listed here as number 40, but it looks like on his jersey he's wearing number 0. "17 minutes to go here at Mustang Stadium in the first half. Lots to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. What we have coming up later this week, and a huge announcement. It's not quite official yet, but we're gonna talk about it here in about 16 and a half minutes. A huge announcement regarding a new program for West Prairie Athletics. You do not want to miss that coming up later on the halftime report. Here There's a long through ball. And this is going to be crossed right against the goal line. Goes past everybody and a hard shot for Young. Young with the header and it gets cleared out. Frank Lentz, good idea. Great speed for the young star Frank Lentz. Getting his first varsity experience on the home turf here at Mustang Stadium. We did not see him play at all in the home opener against Bowling Springs. And what is this all about? It almost looks like a free kick. And no, it's a throw-in. Right in front of that and cleared out. And that ball not kept in. It is kept in. Jackie Metcalf. Another new name for West Prairie Soccer. Getting some varsity experience here today. Once again, earlier before this game started, in the junior varsity game, it was a back-and-forth battle. In a junior varsity game for West Prairie against Greencastle-Antrim, and it resulted in a 2-2 tie. Throw in here for the Mustangs. Going here for Justin Clegg. And Clegg was looking down the middle, looking for Caleb Sigler. Sigler got a pass back to his brother Tanner. Ball went right down the middle for Michael Weaver. And Weaver taken away again. Up here now is Garrett Decker. Decker looking for somebody down the middle, and too hard of a pass goes off of Ewan Coy. And now back block there for Justin Clegg. And again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Power YouTube channel, as we now have a corner here for the Blue Devils. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for what so far has been a really good game. Both teams getting their shots, but none of them going in. Corner here for the Blue Devils, their second one here in this game. High header is good, and backwards kick. Not cleared out by much, and now it's cleared out by Braden McKeever. 13 minutes to go here in the first half. The Blue Devils have been doing well on possession, but really it has been close between these two teams. The Blue Devils having more shots than the Mustangs. West Prairie has been getting some good shots, however. Here's Mason Sano. And you gotta be careful here. No whistle blown. Surprisingly, no fouls yet in this game. It has been a very clean game between these two teams. No whistles, no dead balls, no free kicks even. That's a very clean game so far for both of these teams. I'll be shocked if it lasts the entire game. But so far, it has lasted for 28 minutes. Excuse me, 38 minutes. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's lasted for 29 minutes without a foul yet so far in this game. A long shot is going to go wide. Not a bad shot there for Garrett Decker. And it will be a goal kick for West Prairie. 11.5 minutes left to go. And wide open look here. And a shot, and that will just go wide. Brilliant cross for Garrett Decker. And right down the middle there it was Nolan Sullivan. Decker to Sullivan there on a beautiful cross. But Nolan Sullivan's shot just goes wide. That would have been a beautiful goal to give the Blue Devils a 1-0 lead, but we are still scoreless here. Cut up on the 30-minute mark of this game. Throwing here for the Mustangs. Looking for a quick run. It's Michael Weaver, and Weaver gets taken away. And, that almost was kept in. And here's Mason Sano now. Sano, good ball movement here for the Mustangs. Justin Clegg. And no foul. Blue Devils possession. And, tough block there for Justin Clegg. Still up on his feet after that. Here's Michael Weaver looking for a long pass. Mason Sano trying to keep it in. He's not going to be able to. Not a bad idea there for Michael Weaver looking for Mason Sano, who would have had a good crossing opportunity. Or maybe perhaps take it himself. But throwing here for the Blue Devils. That ball bounced off of Michael Weaver. Never throwing for the Blue Devils. And my goodness, and there's our first foul of the game. This is going to be a free kick coming up here. It comes with 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Brandon McKeever gets the call. Free kick, West Perry. Looking for an aggressive start here at the ending of the first half, pretty much. In the final 10 minutes. Final 8.5 minutes, actually. A long through ball, and you got to be careful here as Raclinger go right up in front of Sullivan. This is Chase Davidson. Davidson still running with it and cleared out for a Blue Devil throw-in. Less than 8 minutes to go here before halftime. And offsides is the call there. First offsides on this game. It was close. But a good call by the officials here. This ball kept in, but bounced back for the Blue Devils. And back and forth we go. The Blue Devils have done fairly well with the possession so far in this game in the first half. We are still scoreless here as West Perry had a couple of opportunities to score. Blue Devils had a really good chance to score just a few minutes ago. On a beautiful cross with a shot right in front of the net that goes wide. Throwing here for the Mustangs. 6.5 minutes to go. And back out again. Last touch by Davidson. Davidson has been doing very well in hanging on to possession and getting the ball out for the Mustangs. But a lot of throw-ins, a series of throw-ins here for the Mustangs Here's Justin Craig further down the middle. Here's Tanner Sigler. The Blue Devils have been doing a little bit of everything, especially for Garrett Decker. Here is Decker now, and he's got to look for a cross down the middle, and this will be good defensive start again here for the Mustangs. That was Caleb Sigler. And Grayson Sano, after that shot got blocked. Final 5 minutes to go in the first half, still scoreless. Can one of these two teams find a way to break free and get a halftime lead? And Mason Sano trying to get the ball back and rolls out. And it's a goal kick here. Ooh, having some issues there with our camera a little bit. Goal kick here for the Blue Devils. Ethan Ford clearing out close to midfield. And Michael Waver unable to hang on to that ball. Got too far away from him. There's Sano. Sano, wise move there for Mason Stano, kicking the ball right to the defender. That's Caleb Bain. Results in a West Prairie throw in a good spot. Pass down the middle, Justin Craig unable to come up with it. And it actually results in a foul and a free kick coming up here for West Perry in a very good spot. Right at the 14-yard line. This is a really good spot here for the Mustangs. Dalton Young about to deliver. He might go right at the net here. And the free kick is way up high. Definitely a goal kick there. You want to be as close to the net as you possibly can from a spot like that on a free kick. But that was nowhere close. It didn't even go through the uprights here at Mustang Stadium. Good stop here. Mason Sano. And Sano gets fouled and no whistle. That could have been a penalty kick coming up for the Mustangs, but no, it will stay with West Perry. There was a little bit of a signal there. I think West Perry might be arguing that could have been a penalty kick. It should have been a penalty kick probably for the Mustangs, but no. Still West Perry ball. Dangerous foul right in the penalty box just now. A long cross, nobody there for West Perry. And now Blue Devils with a counter-attacking situation here. And this ball intercepted by Matthew Simondinger. Two minutes to go here before halftime. Breaking news announcement regarding a new program that might be coming up for West Prairie Athletics. And what we have coming up later on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. All that and more coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report in 99 seconds. And this is looking like a good run here for the Blue Devils. And got to take a shot. It gets blocked there by Brady McKeever. A good run there for Cooper Noblet. Wow, what a booming kick here for Riesinger. And oh my goodness, that was almost trouble. The Blue Devils get that was Ben Murray. He was trying to get it back to the goalkeeper. Almost went past him. And here comes a shot. West Prairie fighting here in the final minute. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Mustangs trying to strike first to get a lead at the half. And now the Blue Devils counter-attacking possibilities here. This is Davidson. A long through ball, too hard, easily intercepted by Andrew Bowers. Final 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Through ball blocked. And this ball kicked back to Riesinger. Riesinger clearing it out past the 50. Final 10 seconds of the first half. The Blue Devils might have time for one more shot here. A cross looks good, and a shot gets blocked and cleared out, and that will take us to halftime. No goals for both teams, and we are heading to halftime scoreless here at Mustang Stadium. You are watching West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back in 2 minutes for the halftime report here at Mustang Stadium. We are back here now at Mustang Stadium for the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. As you can see on the bottom of your screen, no goals. Both teams had their shots, a couple of good shots that went for both teams, but no goals so far for the Mustangs or the Blue Devils. And that is your scoring summary. So I can't get a whole lot easier than that. For the second straight home game for West Prairie, the game is scoreless at the half. Well, this has been, it's a little bit of a short week for us for West Prairie Broadcasting this week. It all started yesterday when we had one half of a field hockey game and a power outage because of a tree collapse that took down some wires and damaged a house in downtown Elliotsburg. We hope everyone is okay from that incident yesterday. But, I haven't heard anything about injuries or anything like that, so I assume that's a good thing that we haven't heard anything about injuries or anything like that. But because the Sailor Knights were just not coming back on yesterday, the game was called at halftime, and West Prairie Field Hockey getting a 10-1 victory against Greencastle-Antrim. The West Prairie Field Hockey Mustangs undefeated at 6-0. The West Prairie Field Hockey a juggernaut in West Prairie Athletic Department, and that is huge for West Prairie Field Hockey. Their next game will be on Thursday when they hit the road at Waynesboro for a 7 o'clock matchup. And tonight, now we have boys soccer having their turn against the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils. Good game so far. We expected it would be. This is another one of those games where one goal could be enough to win it for one of these teams. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday when we have West Prairie Girls Volleyball up at West Prairie High School Gymnasium. West Prairie Girls Volleyball taking on Shippensburg. That game will start at 6:15 for our next broadcast on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. And then on Friday night football, not here at Mustang Stadium, but at Trinity High School, Coho Field, for the Trinity Shamrocks and the West Prairie Mustangs. And you can catch that game live, not here on YouTube, but rather on Facebook. Right now, go to facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes for all the latest content for West Prairie Athletics, as well as game previews and exclusive broadcasts. With this Friday being one of them, West Prairie football opening the Mid-Penn Capital Division season as West Prairie football at 3-0 take on the Trinity Shamrocks with 2 wins and 1 loss for the Shamrocks, coming off a very tough loss against Wyomissing this past Friday night. And again, West Prairie football at Trinity this Friday night at 7 o'clock. You can catch that broadcast live on facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes. And that will wrap up our week. It's a rather short week for us compared to the last 2 weeks we had for broadcasting in year number 4 for West Prairie Broadcasting. Well, we might have more broadcasts to come in the future, and it might be a little bit different because we have a very exciting announcement regarding a brand new program potentially for West Prairie Athletics. It's not official just yet. We're waiting on a vote from the West Prairie School Board this coming next Monday, by the auditorium of West Prairie High School, as the athletic department is looking for approval to have a varsity girls wrestling team. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, West Prairie Girls Wrestling started out as a club, but it looks like we have enough participants to potentially make it a varsity team. So we're very excited about that, to have West Prairie Girls Wrestling. That's got to be very exciting. Should it get approved on Monday, I'll be shocked if it doesn't. So that's your breaking news right there. Coming up in the winter, we could be having girls wrestling program here at West Prairie School District. It's very exciting. They'll vote on that this coming next Monday at the school board meeting up at the auditorium at 7 o'clock. Hope you all can be there for that. It should be very historic. And of course, if that does get approved, then we'll be broadcasting all their home games and maybe some select away games as well over on Facebook. Next time out for both teams, West Prairie and Greencastle, will both be back in action on Thursday. West Prairie will be on the road at Shippensburg for a 7 o'clock matchup. Greencastle-Antrim will be back at home, taking on the Northern York Polar Bears at 7 o'clock. Once again, here's our West Prairie Athletic Pirate Trivia question of the game. Greencastle-Antrim is 1-0 all-time against Perry County teams in the District 3 playoffs. Who did the Blue Devils beat in that one game? The answer was Blaine Union. Blaine Union back in 1963 faced the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils in a District 3 AAA semifinal game. And the Blue Devils went on to win 4-0 in that game back in 1963. The Blue Devils later lost in the championship game that year back in 1963. So that's your answer, Blaine Union. I do know some people who went to that school. Of course, it's not a school anymore. Like Blaine Union is kind of like it was kind of like West Prairie before West Prairie actually got its name. So that's your answer to our West Prairie Athletic Pirate Trivia question of the game. And we'll be right back in 90 seconds to start action in the second half. No score, no goals here for both teams. Who's going to get that one elusive goal? Will it be Michael Weaver again, who had the game winner? last time at home against Bowling Springs? We'll find out within the next 40 minutes. You're watching West Prairie Boys Soccer against Greencastle-Antrim exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the second half here at Mustang Stadium. We are back here now, getting set for what should be a very entertaining second half. Starting to get a little colder here at Mustang Stadium as a couple of sweaters are being put on. I see a few sweaters. See one Arizona State sweatshirt here up here to stadium. Of course, a couple other West Prairie soccer sweatshirts out there. And we see a couple of comments here on the West Prairie Athletic Park live chat on the YouTube page here. We see Dolores saying, "Go Mustangs." And Hannah saying the same thing, "Go Mustangs." I think those two are like our two biggest fans for West Prairie Broadcasting. They always tune in, doesn't matter what sport. And so far, this is a very exciting game here. Again, Greencastle-Antrim in the white, West Prairie in the green uniforms. Who is going to get that one decisive goal? Anything can happen in the next 4 minutes during the junior varsity game. The game was scoreless at halftime, just like this game was. And it was back and forth. The Blue Devils got a 1-0 lead in the final 10 minutes. And then, last 20 minutes of the second half. And then the Mustangs getting one goal, followed by a penalty kick to get a 2-1 lead. And then in the final minutes of the junior varsity game, the Blue Devils struck for a goal, and that was the result, a 2-2 tie in the junior varsity game. But will somebody get a big goal here that could be a game winner? We'll find out within the next 38 minutes and 47 seconds. Throwing here for the Mustangs. The Blue Devils have been timing the headers very well here in this game. And that's what makes them tough. But West Prairie has been doing well. I mean, there he is again. Like West Prairie lob passes, most of the time they get blocked or headed by a Blue Devil defender. And here's Mason Sano. Sano's looking for a sideline for a through ball, potentially to Dalton Young. And he just mistimes his pass. Always go look down sometimes. Well, usually when you're passing the ball to a specific target. Mason Sano not doing well on that there. And here's a shot, and it'll go way wide, but it's going to result in a corner for the Blue Devils. Greencastle-Antrim had 3 corners in the first half. Here's their first of the second half. And Corrigan quickly goes up. Blue Devils not wasting a lot of time, and this ball will be stayed in. And Dalton Young trying to clear that ball out. The Blue Devils off to a good start here in the second half. And the Blue Devils strike first. This ball goes out for a Blue Devil throw-in. Again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for what is so far a very good game between the Mustangs and the Blue Devils. Mid-Penn Colonial Division soccer at its finest. The Blue Devils currently 2-0 in the division. Blue Devils getting a wins against Shippensburg and James Buchanan in each of the last two games. What's even more amazing for the Blue Devils right now, as of right now, through 3.5 games, they have not given up a goal yet this season. And if West Prairie wants to do that, they have to be tough. They have to be faster and wiser for their passing, because Blue Devils have been reading the passes perfectly. You gotta be wondering what was going through the minds of head coaches here, Jared Wadley for the Mustangs, and Coach Eric for Greencastle-Antrim during that halftime talks. What was the message? Keep this game going and try to find out one goal if that could be enough to win. Taken down here. There hasn't been too many fouls here in this game. West Prairie has had 2 free kicks in the first half. The Blue Devils with none. There was one offside called against West Prairie in the first half. So far it's been a very, very clean game between these two teams. Coming past 8 o'clock right here Eastern Time in beautiful Perry County, Pennsylvania. And this ball gets blocked. Oh, this could be a great opportunity here. It's a race here towards possession. And knocked down is Mason Sano. Great coverage there. That was Daniel Sprinkle on the run. Mason Sano with the block, and he almost had a good opportunity. It was a foot race towards getting a shot or blocking a shot. That time it was blocked. A long lob pass is taken by Ford. Ford has been a little busy here, as has Andrew Riesinger, the 2 goalkeepers here on the field. Good ball movement here for the Mustangs. Long for a ball, easily taken away by Henry Drawball. Or excuse me, no, Ben Murray. Ben Murray there for the Blue Devils. And that was number 14, Matthew Simendinger. A little slow to get up from that, but it's a free kick. Foul there on the Blue Devils. Tanner Sigler making a free kick. Trying to find Don Badilla down the middle. Don Badilla getting the takeaway. Here's Dalton Young. Dalton Young trying to find somebody down the middle. Got to look for a cross. Gets deflected and cleared out actually. Wow. Strong header there for Ben Murray. The Blue Devils have done well on possession time so far in this game. But still no goals, as West Prairie defense has been fantastic. Just like right there, Tanner Sigler clearing the ball out for a Blue Devil throw-in. There's a high shot that goes nowhere close past the net for a goal kick. Eventually, one of these two teams is going to score. I do not see this game resulting in a draw, especially being scoreless. Eventually, that goal is coming. We just don't know from who and for what team. Here's a pass for Young. That was Dalton Young there. Dalton Young wearing number 18, arming a good friend of his who graduated last year, Brock Port. Brock Port wore the number 18 before, and he told me earlier that he would love to wear number 18 for Brock Port. We heard Brock Port's doing good things after graduation. I don't know if he's here tonight. Rockport was a very good soccer player here. He was one of the big reasons why West Prairie had a very good year a year ago. For the Mustangs, their defense has been spectacular through 5 games. I mean, a couple of big losses here and there. But other than that, their defense has been fantastic. Their offense, not so much, but they do get opportunities. And here comes one of them right now. Here's Mason Sano. Sano's got to take a shot, and right at Ethan Ford, it'll go out for a West Prairie goal corner. West Prairie corner coming up. Mason Sano, strong strike, but right to Ethan Ford. So it's in a West Prairie corner. Corner kick played in, and a header, and it's going to be another corner here. Apparently it wasn't touched by anybody, except maybe by a Blue Devil. And it's going to be another corner from the other side. Repositioning the spot of the ball here, right at the corner. Corner being played in, and it goes behind the net, and it will be a goal kick. This past Saturday, we had West Prairie girls soccer here against Juniana, and Abby Hurd had an Olympic goal to give the Mustangs a 1-0 lead early in the game in the first half. An Olympic goal is when a player kicks a corner kick. He or she delivers a corner kick, and it goes right in the net without being touched by anybody. That's an incredible hard shot to make, and Abby Hurd nailed it in the game against Juniana this past Saturday. This ball is being intercepted by Tanner Sigler, getting the ball away nicely by Cooper Noblet. A couple of tackles here, and West Prairie with possession and free kick for the Mustangs. That could have gone either way, but the official was giving the ball to the hometown Mustangs. Tanner Sigler from the 25. A short free kick to find Don Badia. And long through ball from Michael Weaver. And that ball cleared out for another West Prairie corner. This game has been flying along already 13 minutes into this game, or into the second half. And we are still scoreless. I guess that's what happens when there are no goals which stop the clock. And you're scoreless. Almost halfway through the second half. Corner being played in. And a high shot gets back a little bit. And Brian McKeever trying to get a high shot in. And he just mistimed that terribly. But now it goes out for a Blue Devil goal kick. The Blue Devils trying to rush things a little bit, and the Mustangs were somehow ready for it. Pass right down the middle. Or who is that? Number 19. That is oh, that's Aiden Lupfer. Free kick here. Where's the ball? Oh, it's close to midfield. Free kick here. First free kick of the game for Greencastle-Antrim. Long one going right towards Bay. A header goes back, and Raciner got a hand on it, and it goes out for a Blue Devil corner. It is starting to feel like fall. Ladies and gentlemen, it's starting to get a little breezy up here. Corner kick played in very quickly here. And another cross. Up for grabs. Still up for grabs. Just past the 10-yard line. And good job there for Mason Sano to clear that ball out. And this ball gets blocked. Here's Dalton Young. This is a good breakaway and good defense again. Let's pray still with possession. Here's Don Medea. A trip, no foul. And there's a trip. There's going to be a foul. Free kick, Blue Devils. Right at midfield, perhaps. Or at the 45. And it's a short free kick here. The Blue Devils trying to catch the Mustangs napping there. Cross, and good looking cross, finds an open man, but that open man is caught offsides. That was Chase Davidson up in front of the net. Or no, excuse me, Nolan Sullivan. He's ruled offsides. And, a strong header there by Sullivan against the other number 26 for West Perry. That's Braden Fritz. That's got resolved. And a yellow card. Yellow card issued now on Nolan Sullivan. Time will stop with that. So that's the first yellow card on the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils here in this game. Possibly the first yellow card all season. Tanner Sigler will deliver this free kick. That's big right there. That changes momentum for both of these teams. Long for good for a ball there for Dalton Young, squeezing right past Andrew Bowers. Yeah, yellow card definitely changes everything here for both of these teams. Like when you get a yellow card, most teams normally have that player go back to the bench for a little bit to reduce the risk of getting a second yellow card and being ejected from the game. Plus for the rest of the team going down by a man. And for West Perry, they know now that hey, the Blue Devils are starting to get a little frustrated here. Let's capitalize on that. See if we can get more yellow cards perhaps and try to find a way to potentially maybe get a free kick or even better, a penalty kick. Michael Weaver on his horse right there. full sprint there by Michael Weaver. Remember, Michael Weaver had the game-winning goal in a 1-0 win against Bowling Springs in the home opener for West Perry last week. Yeah, Michael Weaver could probably do it again here. And, oh my goodness, a wide open look, and a shot gets blocked, and it'll roll out from the far corner. It's going to be a throw-in for the Blue Devils. That was a wide open look for Garrett Decker. And results in a throw-in, almost like a corner, and looking for a deep throw-in here. Deep throw-in here again, and a high header, and nice save there for Andrew Riesinger. Shot was off target, but Riesinger coming up with it anyway. Almost halfway through the second half, and we are still scoreless. Just like the junior varsity game earlier today. Through ball here. Dalton Young. Gotta look for a cross. And he finds an open man, and a shot goes way up high for Mason Sano. And a short goal kick here. Good interception by Don Badia. Looking for Young. And Young taken away by Bowers. And now good counter-attacking possibility here for the Blue Devils. Go right up and down the middle, and a shot is just going to go wide. Good run there for Ewan Coy. Ewan Coy with a nice shot, but it just goes wide. The Blue Devils had a couple of shots just like that. Wide open look, going past the defenders, but just to the left or right of the net. That has been a problem for the Blue Devils here tonight. This ball almost taken by Aiden Lufer. And Lufer has been out there for a while now for the Mustangs. This is the first time we're seeing Aiden Lufer this season for the West Prairie Mustangs. As we are now past the halfway point, 20 minutes to go of the second half. And good clearance, a high shot goes through the uprights. Field goal was good, but no points. Maybe we'll see a couple of field goals on Friday night for West Prairie football on the road at Trinity. Again, you can catch that game live on Facebook. On the official Facebook page of the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. And now the Blue Devils looking for something here, and good taking away for Tanner Sigler. Ball goes out, and a big push, and it's got to be a free kick. I think that ball was about to roll out. It was about to be a throw-in for the Blue Devils, but instead results in a free kick for the Mustangs right at the edge of the line here on the other side of the field. Tanner Sigler carrying that ball out. Don Badia got to look for a long ball, looking for Dalton Young. Young inside the penalty area, looking for a cross, and that ball cleared out, but not by much. Intercepted by Lufer. Lufer trying to get the ball back. A trip, advantage Blue Devils. And trying to keep it in was Caleb Bain. And that goes out for a West Prairie throw-in. Long cross. Going past everybody and cleared out. Blue Devil possession. Blue Devil throwing. You gotta admire the strategy for Greencastle-Antrim when they get in these kinds of situations in front of the West Perry net. Like they've been trying to make things quick to try to catch the Mustangs napping, but West Perry has been focused all day in this game. Potentially, we might have our first overtime game in year number 4 for West Perry Broadcasting. West Perry is coming off a tough overtime loss in their last game at Bermudian Springs, where that game went scoreless, and then a goal for Bermudian Springs gave the Eagles a 1-0 win this past Saturday in Mustangs' last game. Here, almost the same story for the Mustangs here at home against the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils. The Blue Devils haven't given up a goal yet this season. A scoreless draw at East Pennsboro to start the year. Free kick here for the Mustangs at a pretty good spot at the 32-yard line. Then the Blue Devils getting a 2-0 win against Shippensburg, followed by a 4-0 win in their last game against James Buchanan. Second road game for the Blue Devils, second home game for the Mustangs. And Justin Craig might have a shot, and this goes wide. Not a bad deal for Justin Craig. See if he can get the shot above traffic where Ethan Ford, the goalkeeper, was paying attention to. Good takeaway there for Justin Craig. Finds Don Medea. Medea had room to run, but the ball got too far away from him. 15.5 minutes to go here at Mustang Stadium. Could we potentially be seeing an overtime game here for the first time at Mustang Stadium? Or will one of these two teams find a way to score a very possible decisive goal to get a win here today? And here comes Michael Weaver. A double and long run for Ethan Ford. Dangerous getting that ball away from Michael Weaver. And advantage after that foul for the Blue Devils. And ball cleared out by the Mustangs. Going down to the wire in the final 14.5 minutes of the second half. Still looking for the first goal. This is becoming a very exciting game here. The Blue Devils have been doing well in possession time in the last 10 minutes. Good clearance there for Tanner Sigler. Tanner Sigler looking off the sideline for Michael Weaver. Michael Weaver getting the ball cleared out. And Sano, and pass intercepted by Weaver, and too hard of a shot. Gets blocked. And trying to clear the ball out, but blocked there for Aiden Lupfer. I wonder if there's any relations between Aiden Lupfer and Taylor Lupfer. Taylor Lupfer, a good field hockey player here at Westbury. Excuse me, girls soccer player, my bad. Brother and sister, perhaps? I don't know. Guess I'll find that out sooner or later. Good possession here for the Blue Devils as Chase Davidson has been all over the field here today. But somehow no shots for Davidson, the senior captain for the Blue Devils. Good run there for Ewan Coy. Ewan Coy almost had a goal about 10 minutes ago for the Blue Devils. It almost went in, too. No scoring update for West Prairie Girls Soccer. They are at Greencastle-Antrim tonight. And earlier today we had West Prairie Girls Volleyball taking on Greencastle-Antrim. Haven't seen any scoring update from them just yet. High shot and not cleared out well. And now it gets cleared out. Mason Sano looking for it. And here's Don Medea. He's got to look for a long through ball. And Mason Sano being outrun there by Ben Murray. Ben Murray has been doing well on defense. Quick speed for Murray. Throw in here. Here's Sano. Back over here to Frank Lentz. Or excuse me, no, that's Braden Fritz. Long shot, easy. And a whistle blown here, and a foul on the Blue Devils. Free kick for West Perry in a big spot. 11 minutes to go in the second half. It looked like a very long shot from Michael Weaver, but he gets fouled on it, and so it's going to be a free kick from the 32-yard line. Free kick, going right in front of the net. A header there for Tanner Sigler on the far other side. Tanner Sigler, defender, was right up in front of the net. And shot there, easy save for Ford. Here's Caleb Bain. And last pass goes way wide. Out of reach from Cooper Noblet. And that pass, not good for Brandon French trying to find Mason Sano. He was nowhere close. Final 10 minutes of the second half. Still looking for the one goal that could be a game winner. Throw in here for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils taking their time, trying to find an open man. And back-to-back throw-ins now for Greencastle-Antrim. That long throw-in. Tara Sigler with the header. And Tara Sigler with the header again. Goes out for a Blue Devil corner. Greencastle-Antrim 0 for 5 from the corner. Can they try to find a goal here in the final 9 minutes of the second half? With the way this game is playing, it's definite that one goal is going to be enough to win this game. Anything can still happen here in the penalty box, and a foul on the Blue Devils, and a free kick for the Mustangs. Man, that was close. That was dangerous, too, for both teams. If that was a foul on West Perry, it would have been a penalty kick for sure. Don Medea with that header heading back. And free kick for the Blue Devils. Foul there on Braden Fritz. The Blue Devils taking their time here in the final 8 minutes. This is Murray. Murray with a high cross right up close to the net, and Ziegler had no choice but to clear the ball out for a Blue Devil corner. Starting to get a little exciting here at Mustang Stadium as now substitutions are coming in for both teams. Two of the Blue Devil defenders coming up. Ben Murray is up there for the Blue Devils. Quarter played in and goes off of Blue Devil's head for a West Prairie throw-in. Not about clearance there. And now a long ball, Mason Sano. It's a foot race here again. Sano with the opportunity. Sano's got to look for a step back. Looking for Don Badia right down the middle. Badia being pressured by three Blue Devils, and a jersey grab there. And that is definitely going to be a foul on Don Badia. Free kick for the Blue Devils. Just when you think the Mustangs have something going, even Ford way out of the penalty box to deliver this free kick. Again, that is one of the tactics for Greencastle boys soccer, trying to catch the other team napping. They were almost successful there. And that ball blocked by Badia. And a long through ball. Michael Weaver all by himself. It's Don Badia. 2-on-1 attack here, and this ball's got to be cleared out. Fans were up on their feet getting ready for that. It was a 2-on-1 attack for the Mustangs, and it gets cleared out by the corner here for West Perry. Doesn't get much more exciting than this, ladies and gentlemen. Final 5 minutes coming up of the second half. West Perry with a golden chance on this corner. Line drive, and it goes off a defender. And still West Perry with possession. A second chance on a cross. And punched out by Ethan Ford. Tanner Ziegler now. Pass it back to Young. Young looking for somebody down the middle. Intercepted by Caleb Ziegler. And now an opportunity here. A shot is going to go right in front of the net. And for a Greencastle throw-in. Mistiming the shot was Frank Lentz. That was a very exciting couple of minutes there for the Mustangs. But now Blue Devils with a throw-in. And a foul and Blue Devil possession. So West Prairie fans not very happy about that call. Free kick here. The Blue Devil is taking their time. I think a couple of players on the Greencastle team thought that, what, you sure that's not West Prairie's ball? But nope, it's a free kick for Greencastle-Antrim. With 4 minutes to go here in regulation. Again, good pressure. Ball cleared out. And what's the ruling here? We have a substitution coming now for the Blue Devils. And it looks like it's going to be a corner for Greencastle-Antrim. For a quick cross, Brady Wagner, who just came in. And a header, and it goes through the uprights. Field goal is good. But no points, still scoreless, 3:15 to go. We are 3 minutes away for our first overtime game here at Mustang Stadium for any sport. In year number 4 for West Prairie Broadcasting. Okay, are we about to see that here? Or will the Blue Devils find a way to get back and get this one goal. Justin Craig, dangerous tackle and a foul. The Blue Devils are in a really good spot right now, just outside the 15-yard line for a free kick, right at the 16-yard line. Here's the Blue Devils free kick. You might be able to go right out the net here with a good shot. Backing up a couple of yards, back to the 20. What do the Blue Devils do here? 30 yards out from the net. You can go right at the net with this free kick. And it's looking good. It was right at the net. And right there to take it is Andrew Riesinger. Final 2 minutes to go in regulation. Again, the Mustangs trying to find a way to get a counterattack and get a game winner. Here's Don Badilla. Don Badilla looking for a football. Michael Weaver. He had the game winner against Bowling Springs. Can he do it here against the Blue Devils? And the ball taken away by Weaver. And a sliding tackle. A definite foul. Free kick for the Blue Devils. 90 seconds to go. And free kick intercepted easily by Justin Clegg. Here's Don Medea. Medea looking for a long through ball. Mason Sino coming up with it. But Ethan Ford is right there to clear the ball out. That was almost too easy, but thank goodness for the Blue Devils. Ethan Ford was right there. And a foul close to midfield. The Blue Devils are asking for a yellow card, as there have been multiple fouls. And here we are in the final minute. It is a free kick for Greencastle-Antrim, but they need to hurry up if they want to get this game-winning goal. In between the 47-48-yard line on this free kick. All right up to the net. Riesinger, ball up in the air. Riesinger has to get back a little bit. And this ball cleared out, not by much. And a corner coming up here for the Blue Devils. 23 seconds to go. The Blue Devils are hurrying here. All the defenders, including the goalkeepers, come up now for the Blue Devils. And Greencastle-Antrim has all 11 players out on this corner. This could be a game winner here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be cleared out. And Mason Sano not going to come up with it. And for the first time in year number 4 for West Play Broadcasting, we are headed to overtime here at Mustang Stadium. No goals in 80 minutes. And we'll be right back in 3 minutes to explain the rules of overtime. Scoreless after 80 minutes. You are watching West Perry Boys Soccer against the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for overtime. For the first time at Mustang Stadium, we are headed to overtime. And here are the rules for boys soccer overtime. So you got 10 minutes for overtime. If nobody scores, then we go to a second overtime. The game keeps going for 2 overtimes. 1 goal will win it. And as soon as that goal is scored, if we get one, then the game is over. It's a golden goal, and that'll be the winner. If the score is tied after a second overtime, then that's it. The game is over. It will result in a scoreless tie. For the Blue Devils, this is their second overtime this season. Their first one was in their season opener at East Pennsboro. That game resulted in a scoreless draw. And for the Mustangs, this is their second straight game that goes into overtime. First time here at home. The Mustangs had a 1-0 loss at Bermudian Springs in overtime this past Saturday. See some soccer players making some noise. As we are set for overtime number 1. 10 minutes, 1 goal will win it. And we are underway. West Prairie fans, very excited. We have a youth soccer team down here in the bleachers, up on their feet. Yes, we are now in overtime. Overtime number 1, 10 minutes. Whoever gets 1 goal wins the game. And this ball goes high up through the uprights, and it will result in a corner for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils have not given up a single goal through 4 games. And now here we are in overtime. Cross on the corner, cleared out by Tanner Sigler. Tanner Sigler has been on fire today. Another cross, dangerous here, and it's a goal! Nolan Sullivan with the game winner, and that wraps it up here at Mustang Stadium in overtime. 1 minute, the time of the goal in overtime. There was exactly 9 minutes left to go, and for back-to-back games, the West Prairie Mustangs have lost in overtime. Heartbreaker here at Mustang Stadium. Triumph for the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils, remaining undefeated, this time getting a win in overtime. It was a great game altogether. Great defense by both teams, a couple of great shots altogether. But in the end, the Blue Devils getting the win in overtime. 1-0, Nolan Sullivan. We mentioned this early in the game. Nolan Sullivan is a freshman, and that is now a team high, team most 4th goal of the year, and this one is a game winner for the freshman Nolan Sullivan. He scored twice against James Buchanan in their last game on Thursday, and he scored once against Shippensburg. And now, here at Mustang Stadium, Nolan Sullivan, the freshman, getting the game winner in overtime. What a game here at Mustang Stadium. Heartbreak for West Prairie and their fans here at home. But a lot of Blue Devil fans making a long trip to be here at Mustang Stadium. Yeah, great game, nonetheless. Fantastic game. Final in overtime, 1-0. Nolan Sullivan getting the win. So we very quickly go right into the West Prairie Athletic Park post-game report. The West Prairie Mustangs now drop to 2-3 overall, now 1-2 in the Mid-Penn Canadian Division action. Greencastle-Antrim remains unbeaten. 3 wins, no losses, one draw, and they are now 3-0 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division action. Next time out for both teams will be back in action on Thursday when West Perry will hit the road at Shippensburg at 7 o'clock, while the Blue Devils return to home on Thursday to take on the Northern York Polar Bears at 7 o'clock. What a great game that ought to be for the Blue Devils against the Polar Bears. Our next broadcast here on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel will be Thursday afternoon at 6:15. We'll have West Perry girls volleyball up at West Perry High School taking on the Shippensburg Greyhounds on Thursday night. Volleyball at 6:15 for our next broadcast on Thursday. Finally got a day off tomorrow on Wednesday. And our West Perry Athletic Department our West Perry Athletic Department player of the game goes to the kid with the game winner on a beautiful corner, and it goes to Nolan Sullivan. First corner in 1 minute of overtime. Nolan Sullivan is our West Perry Athletic player of the game. That's going to do it for us here at Mustang Stadium. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our high school principal, Chris Casey, and our superintendent, Jeff Coons, and all of us here at West Perry High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics, saying so long from Mustang Stadium. This has been a presentation of West Perry boys soccer against the Greencastle-Antrim Blue Devils, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. Your final score in overtime, the Blue Devils winning 1-0. Good night, everybody.